Heyo, Kingsofcrusaders here, playing Crusader Kings 2, Charlemagne. Matthew's controlling the camera here, so you can zoom in on who's who and where's where.
Still, that's me.
Matthew, your voice is always just, you're so engaged.
I try. Oh, I'm fighting a war.
Are you?
Oh, yes, I remember. This sod. This sod was being a jerk down and tried to take away my titles. What a jerk.
Matthew, you gotta fight that.
I am. He's going downtown, my friend. I'm besieging his holdings.
Matthew, I got a book on papal history. So now I've gotten to the HRE and the formation of it now, and I'm like, okay.
That's good. That's good. Who was the first pope in the book, though?
Saint Peter, Matthew, because he's deemed the first pope, since he was like the one of the bishops of Rome, him and Paul.
Why isn't Paul the first pope, though?
Because Peter was the one that Jesus like, you're gonna be the rock.
Yep.
That's the Catholic reasoning behind that there. And what I never knew was that because both Paul and Peter both died in Rome, Rome was signified as kind of like a place interlinking the Jews and the Gentiles. And that's why he became kind of like the head bishop over the other bishops. I was like, huh.
Fighting a war with Byzantium.
I was fighting a war with Byzantium. My mom had an affair with the Byzantium leader one time, Matthew.
Wow, your mom must be older than I thought, Dale.
What? No, not that. Wow, no. My role-playing mom, not this mom.
That sounds even worse.
Matthew, I want. There's like chat sites for you to get a role play, and I'm like, I want to do a role playing chat site.
Wow.
I didn't do it though, because you have
Jeez,
to
the Pope
count.
hates me.
Why does he hate you, Matt?
I'm dishonorable, and I'm a tyrant, and I owe money to the Jews. I'm an adulterer, and I have terrible piety.
Oh, you're an adulterer. That'll explain it.
Yes. Oh, that means I should be seducing people, doesn't it?
Matthew, that's what you have to do.
Oh, who's this lady? Oh, she's a Greek chick. Okay. Oh, it's the worst how they have to be Catholic.
Why is it the worst you have to be Catholic?
Because I wanna get with the pagans.
Matthew, why didn't you go? Matthew, convert to paganism.
That would end badly for me. I have a feeling.
Matthew, once I have a good foothold in Britain, I gotta become a heretical religion and then reform it. Matthew, I gotta be an Arian. I gotta be the Arian heretics.
Oh,
Matthew,
there we go.
I never knew the Goths were Arian heretics. I never knew that.
Okay. Alright then.
So they were just like being wild, and they're like, gotta reject that Trinity. But then, like,
What if it was a different reason?
that they were Arian heretics?
Yes.
That, like, some random other trite thing? I think that's the main thing. I don't know what else was different between the Arians and
Oh, we're about to get
the
the
Catholics.
Frankish army is about to get like crushed by a Byzantine force.
Matthew, it's so sad. Are you part of this war, or are you the
Oh.
head of the war?
It's my king.
Okay. Matthew, he's so young.
I know he's a child. And that's why he's gonna get destroyed in this war. Because he was like, let's fight Byzantium.
Matthew, I could claim Italy if I want to.
I guess. Oh yes, I'm the next king of Italy, aren't I? Yes. How unfortunate.
Why is that unfortunate?
Because I don't want to be the king of Italy.
Why don't you want a bunch of spot?
Oh no, good. I've gotten myself out of there. Good. Alright, so I'm no longer the next king. That was terrible when it was.
Why?
Because I don't want to be the king. I want to like, form my own kingdom.
Oh, wow, you want to name your own kingdom, Matthew?
Well, I can rename Italy if I really want.
Matthew made the best pun at work the other day.
Did it involve the Huns?
No, Matthew, the Huns were like, they're pretty top tier, actually. First of all, a customer told me a pun, and it was like the worst thing ever. He walked in there, I was like, hi, how you doing? He's like, good. want to hear a joke my mom told me?" And I was like, I don't know, do I?" And he's like, "I didn't get when she first told me. It took me a few years." I'm like, "Oh no, what was it?" He's like, "Who discovered Peach's fuzz?" And he's like, "Peach's boyfriend." And I'm like, "What the crap? Why would you tell
That's
me this?"
terrible.
And
That's
then he just left. I told him that he was my least favorite customer I've ever had.
wow.
Uh, that was good. But at work, a guy was like, "Do you have a bulk cauliflower?" And I'm like, "Oh, I usually just cut up the heads of cauliflower and make the bulk cauliflower. I can cut up a head for you." And he's like, "Sure." So I go and cut up the head of cauliflower and give him the bulk. And he's like, "Thanks." He leaves. He comes back later, and he's like, "Oh, I just decided to grab a head of cauliflower in the end and put the bulk cauliflower back. Sorry to waste your time."
Oh, I
I'm
remember
like,
this. You
"Oh,
told
I
me
told,
this. Yep.
oh, did I?" And I'm
I
like,
think
"Oh, I'm
on a
not.
different episode too.
Oh, that's fine. I can say it again and again." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna have to cut some up anyway, so you could say I've already gotten ahead."
Yeah.
I love that joke, Matthew. That joke's like my favorite joke I've ever made.
Bam, bam, ba, bam. Oh no, there's Italians.
The Italians are scary.
There's also Germans,
Matthew, Germans aren't as scary.
Frankish, and French people. But there's no Scottish people yet.
Matthew's because the Scots are garbage.
No Russians.
They garbage and they know it.
How many claims? I have a claim on Italy apparently. Aquilia. That makes sense. Bless you. Oh,
Thank you.
clever, isn't she? No. This grandparent. Oh. Dale, did you try uploading
Which thing?
anything?
I tried uploading EU4s and they fail. I should try doing Hearted Wings because I'm like,
Do it.
these are smaller. Except for now, it's like YouTube half times, it's like non 240p. It like barely runs, and I'm just like, what's going on, internet?
Wow. Dale just spend like 5 days uploading it.
No, that actually doesn't work. I've tried that before. I've tried just like leaving things on overnight,
Yeah,
and then it usually just rallies the numbers up.
it's terrible. Leave it on all eternity.
Even on all eternity?
Yeah, leave it on for all eternity.
That's a long time, Matthew.
Who are my allies?
Matthew, I have a prisoner.
Do I? Oh yeah, that guy gets to... I should execute him for fun.
Matthew, she's a prisoner of the D. She's only 14, Matthew.
You guys are voting for prisoners. How much money would you give me? $145. That's pretty decent, actually.
Matthew, I should execute the child.
How much money do you have? Yeah, give me that money. Adele, why don't you?
Matthew, no. Matthew, I want this guy to be very, religious. You know why, Matthew?
You already, like, stabbed my son.
I did?
Yes.
Matthew, it's because he's barbarian.
He's a Lombard.
Lombardo.
Oh no, he's being educated by a Frank. Damn Franks.
Matthew, why do you hate the Franks?
Because they, like, their culture just spreads everywhere. I'm like, stop.
Matthew,
Let
they
there be
love...
other cultures.
Matthew, no. You gotta assimilate the Frankish culture.
I don't want to be Frankish, though. It's
Matthew,
like
why not?
Bedouin. Bedouin's terrible, too, 'cause it just kills all the Middle Eastern cultures.
Matthew, why are you hating the cultural assimilation?
Because it just makes EU4, when we convert it, just a little bit dry.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. But Matthew, that way you don't have to worry about your happiness being crazy. I'm not happiness. I can't even think of the words right now. 'Cause I'm tired. You don't have to worry about having to waste diplomatic tech.
That's true.
'Cause you just keep the same culture.
But then I'm like, I don't want to be Frankish anyways.
Matthew, why not? Why do you hate the Franks so
Because they're
much?
Franks.
Matthew, Franks are adorable.
I'd rather be a German.
Matthew, Germans are for the weak.
Or an Italian. So then I could be like, I'm a Roman. Oh, I died.
You did, Matthew? What
Yes,
happened?
sir. No, I just died. What happened? I fell asleep in the Lord's arm. In the Lord. I don't know. That guy was pretty messed up. Oh no! Apparently I died in battle.
Where's your passport? This here is your medical insurance.
All right.
My plan. This here's your birth certificate. You should keep them all together.
Okay.
Right?
Oh damn! My son isn't in my court.
Matthew, why isn't he shutting your court? That's like the worst thing you can do.
Because he's in my wife's court. What should my ambition be?
Wait, Matthew, who are you now? Are you adorable?
Your son is like, no, you're my rival.
Matthew, why are we
You
rivals?
stabbed me.
Oh, right, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Matthew, is your name Peter?
Yep. I'm Peter the Second.
That is pretty top tier.
Oh, there's a successful jihad.
No, Matthew, that's like the worst. Matthew, Crusades is gonna take so long before.
Oh damn! Poor Byzantium. Poor Byzantium.
Matthew, I grieve. I grieve for the loss of land that Byzantium suffers with.
That'll weaken Byzantium.
No, Matthew, Byzantium needs to stay strong.
It's fine.
No, Matthew, why are you hating about the fall of Eastern Christendom?
Because it'll make it more challenging.
No, Matthew.
Unless they go like super insane and then they come after us, then I might have a problem with that.
Matthew, only concerned about yourself, Matthew.
Of course I am. I am a cool guy.
Matthew, you forsake the name Peter.
No, Peter secretly
He used to board the Muslims. He was like, yeah.
before they even existed. He was
Before he
like,
existed.
when they come. He was like Doug Dale.
Wow.
By the way, you know what I did?
What?
I blocked Doug.
Wow, what a
He
guy.
was being too much of a heathen, Dale.
I love that.
Too much of a heathen.
Matthew, got to crack down on criminals. They're trying to bush up things. Matthew. I just picture Peter, and you know how Christ's like, hey, who am I? And Peter's like, you're the son of God, right?
Yeah.
It's like Peter next to that. Peter was just like, you're just a prophet of God.
Wow.
You're a prophet of Allah. And Peter just like, what the crap, Peter? Peter, be a Muslim.
That'd be messed. Too messed.
Matthew, how do you know? Saint
Arrange
Peter,
this?
more like Caliph Peter.
Wow. Caliph Peter. Oh, that child. That's
Just a
not good.
child who does not know the danger follows where I go.
Actually, that would be a powerful lines. I will arrange a betrothment, Dale.
Matthew, it's good. I love betrothments being arranged.
With my daughter. She's an imbecile. Do I have any claims on anything? I have a claim on the Duchy of Orleans. Ho ho, the claim on Orleans. I think I'm going to press that, honestly. Yes, I will indeed press this
Right,
claim,
after.
because he's a child. And children need to be defeated. Well, of course, we'll bring my spouse in. Yes, and her too. She'll be in anyway. Sorry, I had to pause it, Dale.
That's fine, Matthew. That's fine.
Because I'm gonna gain like a bunch of random land really quick
Oh.
here.
Matthew, I'm swapping to the player map mode so I can watch you gain land. Matthew, I keep forgetting you have like random land.
Not Byzantium, you jerks.
What they do?
They're just killing a small force. Because that's how they roll, Dale. Thank you for joining my war. What do you mean, you jerk woman? Jeez, I should murder you. I can't
She's
believe she
rejecting you,
declined my call to arms. What a sod. She's my wife. And she's all like, no, I'm not gonna help you.
For shame.
Your sister helped me. Come on. I should murder you. You'll probably die of a heart attack anyway. What a sod that woman is, Dale.
Matthew, she's the biggest sod.
Gotta name this child. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but
What'd you name him?
oh, look at her.
I'm coming. Peter. Wow. Katori, Matthew?
Yep, Katori.
Matthew, Japanese words are like the easiest to pronounce. You shouldn't even have difficulty.
Dale,
Is your name Kotori? Is that a
Katori.
So yeah, so it's Kotori, it'll be Koto.
R-I.
Alright, yeah, because
yes.
Kotori.
Dale, I gotta name, if I have twins, I'm gonna name one Asa and one Yori.
Matthew.
Yep.
Fault in Our Stars is like your biggest fault right now. Not really, it's top tier. How far is Zach getting it?
He's still going through, he's just doing Katori's route there.
Matthew Katori route, first route.
It's like the cannon route.
Matthew, you may be on the cannon ground, but I'm on my crack ship space. Let's start a ship beam war. Don't care if I get hate.
I definitely should lead this force, or... Yes, I have like 15. And you know what?
Oh, that's what happened. Okay. I got really confused for a second, Matthew.
Something. You join my cult arms. Yes. Haha. That'll ensure victory in the war, Dale. Why is Byzantium sieging my land? Like, why? Oh, now we're gonna... Now, Byzantium's gonna get beat up by Francia here. Thank you for joining my war, my friend. Yes, I had a feeling Flanders would join. Oh, Dale, my son's attractive.
Matthew, didn't know you swung that way.
That's even more terrible, Dale, because it's my son. He's like 11.
Matthew, that's okay. Like, come on.
He's craven. It's terrible. And he's also Peter.
Matthew, what's wrong with Peter? Matthew, your name is Peter, Matthew. I love it.
No.
No,
Peter's the House of Matthew.
I love it. Got a duel, Matthew. It's time to duel.
Are you dueling me again? I swear.
No, I'm dueling Supremacy. I might be dueling you. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't even know how you beat me last time. I have a higher martial skill than you.
Matthew, we didn't even get to see the duel because the end recorded before that happened.
Oh.
That's okay, Matthew.
Dale, I need more money.
Matthew, you need all the money.
I do. Can I get some more, like, castle towns or something going on? Oh, yeah. Dale, you're expanding.
Am I expanding?
No, well, you did. Because remember, you only used to be like 2 spots.
Yeah, I know. I took some land. I don't have any valid cause bellies to go to war right now, Matthew. Except for this. Oh, Matthew, I can go to war with this guy.
Oh,
Matthew, he's got allies though. Except for he can't call any of them to war, Matthew.
Oh, that's an episode, Dale.
Alright, next time. Matthew, what are you gonna do next time?
I'm gonna pick my trait.
Matthew, you're so picky. Huh?
No.
No.
I could tell you a bunch of terrible puns that happened at work.
Oh, Matthew, please. Next time, King's Crusaders.